What's up, guys? Today I'll be doing my first oil change on a 2004 Yamaha Raptor 660R, and today is just me and this little guy. No one else is home, so I'll see how far I can get. I may have to stop the video if he'll be a little bit cranky, or if I won't be able to do this safely with him around. But we're gonna start by taking off the shield that runs underneath the quad, and I will get that taken off and I will show you guys how to do it. You will need, I believe this is a hex key, if I could get, okay, maybe not, but hex key, I believe this is a 3/16, and there are 4 spots to take off the shield guard underneath the quad. And I lifted mine with a jack only because I didn't know what size those were or what pattern, so I kind of wanted to look underneath the quad. But coming around here, I have a feeling we're going to be struggling with focus. This is basically the bolt we will be taking out, and it's right by the shift lever, and this is a 17mm. So put your drain pan underneath and take off that drain bolt. And this is what I have going on. I'm using a double extender. I had to put the 17mm socket on the bolt and then connect the extenders, just because it's really, well, I think it's impossible without lifting this up. But undo that, get your drain pan underneath. If you guys can see that, there's the oil. Okay, wipe down your drain plug, put it back in, tighten it, and now we will be moving on to the oil reservoir, which is right here, and there is a 14mm bolt underneath that we will have to take off. And if you guys can see, there's the 14mm. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time with, there you go, in your corner. I don't know why it's going to that side. I feel like today's lighting and possibly the whole quad frame thing is kind of in my way. Can't really get a good focus, but the drain plug is right under here. I unscrewed the dipstick for better airflow. Now I'm gonna put the drain plug back in there, which is right there. It's a 14mm. Clean this area up because it essentially drained all the way through here. One last part is taking off the filter. It's on the right hand side. It goes right where the exhaust is. This one you'll most likely have to do by hand. Let the oil that's in the filter drain out, and then put a new filter in, and then we will refill the quad with oil. And this is what's going back into the quad. Yamalube 10W40. This is oil specifically made for motorcycles, quads, dirt bikes. The filter I'm using is a high flow, part number HF147. I did extensive research online, and from what I read, High Flow is a pretty good brand of oil filter. They make filters for K&N, so I figured this was a pretty safe buy. And since this quad is pretty much new to me, I don't know when the last time the spark plug was replaced, so I got an NGK spark plug to also replace. There's the place where the filter goes on. It looks like I am all set to put in the new filter. Little guy is doing his own thing. Yeah, he's trying to wrench on something. I am quite surprised with this filter because it came pre-oiled. The gasket around has oil on it, which is a very good sign. Most filters do not come with that, but it is very important to put some oil around the thread and the gasket. just so that when you have to take it off, it'll be much easier. The new filter is in. Now we will be pouring oil into the oil reservoir. From the research that I've done online, reading forums, again, since this is my first oil change on a quad, I want to make sure it's done right. The quad takes 2.5 quarts of oil. What I read is put in about 1.5 quarts, start up the quad, let it run for maybe 15-20 seconds, and then add the last quart of oil, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I added 1.5 quarts of oil. We're gonna start her up. Let her run for maybe 15-20 seconds, and then add the remaining quart. Here's the result, guys. It did not take a full 2.5 quarts. I want to say maybe 2.2-ish is a better, more accurate number. Maybe I didn't run the quad long enough, so it didn't take as much as the manual said, or maybe I didn't drain it all the way, but mine did not take 2.5 quarts. It started to overfill. There's still a little bit more at the top right there. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, let it run for a little bit, and then I'll check the oil level again. And that's it. Remember, put your shield underneath the quad, tighten everything. Don't over tighten it, but tighten it fairly well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you all. This took about 15-20 minutes, but again, this was my first time. Very easy to do, simple, straightforward, a little messy, but I feel like every single oil change is a little messy to some extent. Guys, have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video.